Well, this camp, we had a little bit of everything in our camp. We had, boxers, we had movers, we had pressure fighters, we had, tall guys, and we had, 68 pounders, 75 pounders, 60 pounders. Like we was everybody. We had a lot of different work this fight.
It's a big event.
And he talking about Boots was the bully, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know. He said he's bigger than Boots. Mm-hmm. You don't know. Boots knock out heavyweights. Mm-hmm. He was slobbing the heavyweights. So it don't make no difference. And he comfortable at this weight. This weight, when would be sick. That weight is great for him,
Stop heavyweights in this camp?
Man, he stopped heavyweights.
And I don't care how he gonna come. It don't matter how whatever he do, it don't matter. We ready. We ready all the way around the board. Whether he come forward, whether he try to box, whatever. If he stay there, we ready. We ready for every aspect of whatever he
I think one of the biggest differences is when Boots said in the first press conference that Xander needed a fat camp. I think we see it now. It's kind of true. After hearing Xander speak, he could barely get his words out, and it even hurt for him to smile. So I don't know, man. His inside's probably going through it right now.
So you think it's gonna be a lot easier fight than when we spoke the first time?
Yeah, I think his body isn't going to agree with the movements and things that he's going to have to do to stay out of the way. I think, his body will counter-react with him, and then it possibly gets stopped, like in the fourth, fifth round.
Wow, so early is going to happen if it doesn't happen early.
Yeah, because if you think about how the body works and you think about how he stripped his body down, and then when it's going to take for him to perform, he's going to be asking a lot out of his system. And I think the system will counter-react. You know what I mean? It won't go the way he plans for it to go,
And if he does eat after, after the scales, he'll eat and he feels comfortable. When he puts up a big fight, you'll be surprised and shocked, right?
Not so much surprised and shocked. It'll just be like, okay, maybe he's used to it. Maybe he's used to it. Maybe that might be what it is. But for me, looking at him right now, I don't know, bro. I don't see him standing up.
So you think Boots he's gonna just roll through him, fourth round, out of here?
We have Zayas versus Boots coming up. How do you see that fight going?
Zayas is a hell of a fighter. He's very brave for taking the fight, so I tell my hat to him, but I'm gonna go with Boots.
Xander, how you feeling, brother?
I feel amazing.
Feeling good?
Yes, sir.
What does Boots do different than maybe any of your other opponents,
I
man?
feel like every opponent is different, and we prepared towards them accordingly. So Saturday night, I'll put on the show like I always do.
Yeah, man. How much longer are you going to be at this weight class, brother?
What was that?
How much longer are you going to be at this weight class?
As long as the body permits. Right now, I'm making the weight easy. I look healthy. I look good. Let's make 54 tomorrow, and we'll see.
Thank you, man. Down.
With just one day left before the biggest super welterweight fight, the picture is getting clearer about who might win. Most of the boxing world believes that Jaron Ennis is the favorite against Xander Zayas. Boots from Philadelphia looks fully ready and confident for this fight. In interviews and sparring talks, he and his father have said he has been training hard, even sparring bigger opponents and sometimes stopping them in camp. From the recent face-off in Brooklyn, fans noticed something important that could change everything. In the latest face-off video, Xander Zayas no longer looks the same. He appears much leaner compared to before, showing a big weight loss before the fight. On the other hand, Boots looks strong, bigger, and in great condition. If you compare the first face-off with the latest one, the difference is clear. Many fans believe this change in body shape could play a big role in the fight.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. The paper baby mouth on
A lot of smiles right now, but no smiles in the ring in June when these two go at it. It is going to be a physical fight between Xander Zayas and Jaron.
The sudden weight cut could become a serious problem for Zayas. Boxing analyst Greg Hackett also pointed out that cutting too much weight can hurt performance. He said that Zayas looked drained at the press conference and even struggled while speaking and smiling. This supports Boots' claim that Zayas may have gone through a very tough weight cut. Even if he rehydrates, his body may not fully recover. That could affect his speed, movement, and stamina, especially against a high-pressure fighter like Boots Ennis.
So early is gonna happen if it doesn't happen early.
Yeah, because if you think about how the body works and you think about how he stripped his body down, and then when it's going to take for him to perform, he's going to be asking a lot out of his system. And I think his system will counter-react. You know what I mean? It won't go the way he planned for it to go, you know?
And if he does eat after, you know, he'll eat after the scales, he'll eat and he feels comfortable. When he puts up a big fight, you'll be surprised and shocked, right?
Not so much surprised and shocked. It'll just be like, okay, maybe he's used to it. You know what I mean? Maybe he's used to it. Maybe that might be what it is. But for me, looking at him just right now, I don't know, bro. I don't see him standing up.
So you think Boots he's gonna just roll through him, fourth round, out of here? What's next for Boots if he gets past Xander that easily? He's gonna be the guy at 154. You got Sebastian Fundora.
Yeah.
You know, you got who's the other guy? Talk to me.
Oh yeah, Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly, yes, exactly.
I mean, it's not so much that he's gonna roll him over. It's just like the pace of the fight, the speed of the fight. I think is gonna be too much for Xander's system. You know what I mean? I think when guys train for fights like this, what they do is, you know, most of the time, what they do is just the camp is specified to the fight, so therefore they're not doing nothing that's going to get them hurt. But he did have to put some extra work in to get the weight down. I think his body is just not going to feel too good while he in there. Even if he do get rehydrated, I just think he won't feel good, you know, dropping this low and then trying to get his weight back up. And then as far as what's next, I mean, it could be anything. You know what I mean? You know how this game is. Guys say yeah, and then they say no. So, you know, we'll see.
On the other side, Boots and his team are very confident. They believe they understand exactly how to deal with Zayas. They studied his style and prepared for different situations. Boots has been training with many different sparring partners who use pressure, movement, and boxing skills. His father and trainer also said Boots is very comfortable at this weight and has been performing strongly in camp. They believe if Zayas tries to fight aggressively, Boots has the power to end the fight early.
You guys make for this camp in terms of whether it's sparring, training, different things?
I mean, well, they two different fighters. You know what you're getting out of, Virgil. He gonna come forward, bringing pressure. But, with Xander, he had different stuff. He got different styles. So, he could box, he wouldn't, he'll come forward, he'll, box, he'll move, he'll do a little bit of everything. So, with this camp, we had a little bit of everything in our camp. We had, boxers, we had moves, we had pressure fighters, we had, tall guys, and we had, 68 pounders, 75 pounders, 60 pounders. Like we used everybody. We had a lot of different work this fight.
It's a bit of that.
And he talking about Boots was the bully, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know. You said he bigger than Boots. You don't know Boots knock out heavyweights. It was slobbing the heavyweights. So it don't make no difference. And he comfortable at this weight. This weight, one with these shit. That weight is great for him,
Stop heavyweights in this camp?
Man, he stopped heavyweights in any camp.
I guess two questions here. One is, you're right, Xander can fight a lot different, or does fight a lot of different ways. Do you anticipate any of those ways? Like, how do you think he's going to come out?
I don't care how he gonna come. It don't matter how he, whatever he do, it don't matter. We ready. We ready all the way around the board. Whether he come forward, whether he try to box, whatever. If you stay there, we ready. You know, we ready for every aspect of whatever you got coming on. So,
Yeah, and I'm ready you want to box and move him. I don't think he's going to come straight at him. If he comes straight at him, it's good night.
It's gonna be good night either way. It's gonna be good night either way. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, when he boxes, he will move a lot, so it won't be that early. But if he just comes straight at him, then he's gonna be early.
Boots also explained his sparring strategy. He said he chose bigger and stronger sparring partners to test his speed and power. According to him, fighting smaller opponents would not help his preparation. He also mentioned that Zayas will likely rehydrate and come into the ring heavier on fight night. So training with bigger fighters made more sense. Boots has also sparred top-level names like Demetrius Andrade and even shared rounds in camp. With Canelo Alvarez, this experience is one reason many people see him as the favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable wherever it's at, you know, but I mean, either one, it don't matter how, it could be, I could be on the back foot, I could be pressing forward. I'm comfortable either way, so it don't really matter to me.
Did you purposefully bring in, you mentioned guys that are 75. He's probably going to go from 54 to 75, maybe even higher when he rehydrates. Did you purposely bring in bigger guys?
We know we fight small, bigger guys anyway. You're the only ones that really were sparring.
Yeah, no, yeah, bigger guys. I gotta spar, you know, bigger guys because like guys that's like smaller, I can't really like use my full power, and I got like a whole bag and things like that. So this whole camp, I've been using like, you know, 60s and 68 pounders and like 75 pounders. I had two kids that fight at 54, and they was cool. They moving around, things like that. So that was cool.
Who gave you the best sparring, would you say?
My best sparring? Yeah. I mean, I feel like I had great work. I had some, you know, up and coming guys, sharp work. I spar a lot of people for this fight. It was Dwight Fleming. He 154. I sparred Jahai, he on the card. 68 pounder from New York. I sparred Boo Andre. I sparred him.
My guys.
Oh, my man, I ain't see you coming, man.
Just walking right now.
Yeah, I sparred him. It's so many people. I'm going to miss a lot.
It's a lot of people we sparred.
Andre feels like a good comparison. Like, he's slick, he moves is big. That feels like a good.
Yeah, it was cool.
What if you ever talked to him, he'll tell you.
Boots has also responded to Zayas' trash talk during promotion. He called him emotional and said he is to focus on talking outside the ring. Boots believes all that will end once the fight starts. He said it does not matter if Zayas moves around or comes forward aggressively, because his goal is the same: control the fight and look for a stoppage. Boots is confident that the fight will not go the full distance and expects a strong finish on fight night.
Hey, Jaron, what do you say about Xander? I mean, he's talking more than most. You know, at 23, you would think this dude would be quiet, letting you do all the leading of the procedures. But I'm surprised he is. He says he has better footwork than you. What do you say about that?
I
was surprised when he said that, but what do you say?
It's not. I think he's delusional. That's something wrong with him, man. I feel like leading up to this fight, every time I hear him talk, he just talking just to be saying anything because he's in front of a camera. I feel like he don't know what to say. And he just excited and don't just say anything. But whatever he think, that's cool. And Saturday night, you're gonna see firsthand that I'm different and it's really lows.
You expect him to come out really aggressive because of it?
I don't care what he do.
Really?
I don't care what he do.
Ultra on that?
Yeah, I hope we do. And if you do, it's gonna be an early night.
And if he don't, it's still gonna be an early night.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what it. I
think he's gonna be early though. If he come out and try to be a bully, because I see the way he fight a lot of time. He comes right at you, but I don't think he's gonna do the same.
Everybody fight me different. Everybody, they know. They know. They not know. I know these guys. They fight me all day.
Look, I understand why people. He's a big guy. Yeah. So he's a big guy, but you'll see him today at the press conference, and you'll see his energy level. You'll see a smile on his face. I suspect he'll come in right under the 154 weight tomorrow, and we just keep moving forward to Saturday night.
Boots Ennis is arguably the most naturally talented in the division. What was your reaction when he said he wanted this fight?
This is what Xander's always talked about. The entire career as Top Rank has been building and developing him. We have always looked for challenges. Every fight has been a step to show him something he hasn't seen before. And you know, being a unified champion, do you want to see? Is it good for boxing to see a guy cherry pick, or do you want to see him go right at one of the top fighters in the world? And that's what he's doing.
And do you feel like he has the skills? A lot of people think that Boots can struggle with boxers. Saw that against Karen potentially, but do you feel like Xander has the ability to box his